Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for August 11th through the 17th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Empress. That's a pretty cool energy. I feel like you're aligning more and more with that nurturing aspect of yourself, your heart. Okay, let's see what's going on. In the recent past, the Sun, the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles. There's a partnership there, and there's happiness associated with that. Okay. I can't tell what kind of a partnership we're talking about, but okay. In the current situation, the Nine of Pentacles, the World card, the Four of Swords, you're looking strong here. You're looking like you're just closing off a cycle. There's a lot of healing involved. There's a lot of, space and time you're giving yourself to just kind of show up, kind of step into your power here. It's a pretty cool energy. In the immediate future, the Seven of Wands, the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands. There's an association here with another energy. There's a... Is it a proposition of teaming up with someone? Maybe. Or is it... I don't know. There's your energy and then there's another energy right next to you. But you're not... You're like, no, don't team me up with them. Type of a deal. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's do the Empress. The Three of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords. Ooh, man, you've been waiting for this energy for a very long time to step back into that sense of, I feel so good. I feel like you've been dealing with something quite upsetting for a minute, but you're starting to not feel that anymore, that pressing type of an energy. And you're starting to feel better and better and coming back into that sense of, finally, I can breathe, type of a deal. Good. Let's do the Sun. Okay, that's where it was. For the Sun, you get the Six of Cups, the Devil, the Seven of Wands. This is quite the unhealthy situation here. But did you not see it, or did you not want to see it? Because there's that sense of, this is unhealthy, yes. But it's okay. It's okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's almost coming through as a desire of you wanting to turn that, like seeing it for what it is, an unhealthy type of a dynamic, but wanting to turn it into happiness, turn it into something good. Okay, so maybe a little bit of savior syndrome. So you kept an eye shut there for sure. For the Hierophant, you get the King of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Cups. And then, you're trying to make it what you feel it should be. And it's quite difficult. You gave yourself quite the challenge there from what I can see. Because at the core of this connection, the soul connection that I see there, there's unhealthiness. So, yeah, it can be shifted. It can be transmuted. It can be turned into something else, something healthier. But you can't just, take on that task by yourself. There's two energies in there that contribute to that unhealthiness. One of them can't just stand up and say, I'll change this for the both of us, because it doesn't work that way. You apparently wanted to. For the Three of Pentacles in the recent past, you get the Eight of Swords, the King of Cups, the Six of Swords. Okay, and then it becomes even more complicated, more and more complicated, where it's like it's giving you headaches, complicated. And you start to take a few steps back because it's like, okay, this isn't feeling good anymore. This isn't fun anymore. I don't think it was to begin with, but you chose to ignore that, whether you did it consciously or not. Let's do the Nine of Pentacles. The Two of Swords, the Strength card, the Ace of Pentacles. You're coming back into a sense of yourself more and more, so you're definitely more than 2 steps away from that situation at this moment in time. There's still a little bit of kind of not trusting yourself in this stage of stepping into your power, because basically that's what's happening. But for the most part, you feel it. For the World card, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Cups. It's like getting yourself into something that kind of takes away from your power, because that's basically what happened. And then having this period of time in which you bring yourself back into your power. And that's exactly what's happening here. And you're telling me, hey, you know, I'm taking it easy. I'm not rushing through this process. I'm giving myself as much time as needed for me to come back into a sense of, okay, I feel better. And that's exactly what you're going through right now. And it's nice. It's refreshing. For the Four of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Justice card, the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Cups. The problem with this one is that your heart is not open yet, or back up yet, because you probably shut it down in there somewhere. So you're not feeling it. You are making the steps. You are making all the proper steps. You are feeling sometimes that, oh yeah, I feel good. I feel way better than, you know. But you're not feeling that heart open, you know. You're working on it though. Because you notice that, yeah, I'm just not feeling it. So that's probably what you're working on the most at this moment in time. Pretty nice energies, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty cool and detached from that mess over there. For the Seven of Wands in the immediate future, you get the Two of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Five of Swords. Okay. So your rejection is not necessarily to this teamwork type of a thing. It's to you waiting for something. There's a sense of losing your patience here for things to pan out, for things to fall into the right place, so that something can take place, so that something can unfold between you and another energy. So you're eager. You're like, okay, you know it's going to happen. You know you're going to probably team up with this energy. And it's like, I can't wait. But knowing that you have to. And you're like, well, but I can't. But you have to. But I can't. But you have to. But I can't. But you have to. We could do this all day. For the King of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Ten of Swords, the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles. What's up, Baba? Who upset you? There's nobody out there, I think. It's a little rainy. Is it still raining? Kind of drizzling. Anyways, there's a lot of energy of self-love that's coming through here. Major energy of self-love. Because you're leaning towards finding that love outside, but knowing that you got to find it inside first. And as I said, in the current situation, there seems to be a work in progress type of a thing with you opening up your heart. So it seems to be a little bit of a difficult process that comes through for you in terms of doing that first. Before you jump into anything out there, thinking that, oh, that's where love is. Doing that for you first. There is that acknowledgement that, yeah, first I have to find it in here. But it seems to be very difficult. Is there an opportunity outside of yourself that shows up as being easier if you went that way? Of, oh, that looks like it could have the potential for love, so let me go there. It's easier than looking into here. It's not. It's super tough. There's a process here of self-love that's coming through. Super strong energy of self-love. And I see you struggling a little bit with it. I see you acknowledging that, yeah, those are the proper steps. First, it's got to come from here. But you're still struggling. For the Queen of Wands in the immediate future, you get the Empress, the Ace of Wands, the Star. See, that's your goal. That's your goal. You opening up yourself first and reaching that energy of your heart being open so that you can feel that internal happiness that lies within you, because that's where it is ultimately. And then opening yourself up to something. Because it's so difficult because there is an outside energy that shows up that carries that potential of happiness. And again, because that shows up, you look quite, I want to go there and I want to be in that presence of that energy. But let's say you do, and your heart's not open. What do you think is going to happen? You know, where do you think you'll end up with that one? I'll have happiness. Yeah, for 2 minutes. And then what? So you understand the importance of finding that within yourself first before you approach the outer experience, you know? Because you know that if you do that without having this open, then it'll probably turn into a shit show, which probably happened in the past, in past experiences for you, you know? So you understand the importance of finding that first for you, that internal happiness, that self-love. You're in the process of it, know it or not, because you are working towards opening up your heart. And then with this one showing up as an outer energy with potential for love, yeah, it's going to be quite tricky. But I do see you getting there, no matter how tricky it gets. So you're doing good here, even though initially you're just like all of us. But from the universe for you as a final advice, the King of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. You're still kind of debating within this process of, you know, as within, so without. You're still, like, theoretically, you believe probably that that's true. That, okay, first we need to find happiness inside of us to draw it in from the outside. Like, you know, from a practical perspective, it kind of makes sense to you. But then when you apply it, it's like, I still feel the tendency to go and look for happiness outside of me. So you're in that process right now. And with everything that's surrounding you as an experience that you're going through, it's just going to make it as that much difficult, or maybe not, depending on how you take it, you know? For now, you're kind of in this process of self-love and, again, opening up your heart so that you feel that internal happiness that we keep on talking about, you know? First, it's got to come from you to experience it outside of yourself. So this is, I mean, it's going to be a beautiful outcome once you get to that place of figuring out that, oh, fuck yeah, that's where happiness lies, you know, here. But navigating through it might not be such a pretty experience. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.